Hey everybody, thank you very much for joining me in the den here at Friendship Shaving, where I'm quite excited to greet you today because I have a brand new razor to share with you, and it is the Pearl Ablaze, made by Pearl in India. Comes in this nice little box, and I thought today we'd have an unboxing and a shave all in one video. So I'm going to take this out now. It comes with a nice little fabric handle there, so you can pull the drawer out from the box. And we'll put the outer part up on the top there. It comes with an information card with all the information about the razor, and I like that. You've got everything you need there. It has the warranty terms and conditions on the back, and you can pause the video and look at those should you wish. We've got a thank you card, which Pearl do with all their razors, and I think it's a very nice touch indeed. Nice card. And it comes with a cleaning cloth. And there we are, there is the razor and razor blades all in its box. So we'll take that out, we'll take the handle first. I could do with those parts being a little wider. Now I don't have big fingers, so if you did, I think you might struggle to get the handle out, but there it is, very nice. Oops. There we are, we've got the head cap out, and of course once I've got all of these out I will show you in a little more detail. Sorry, that's the guard plate. The head cap is coming now. And what's really rather nice is they've put in 5 little nylon washers for you to use with the razor, and I'm going to take one of those out of the packet now if I can get into them. There we are, we've got one of those out. Very nice that they've not just put one in, they've put 5 in, so that is really great. And got some new razor blades in the box. These are the Gentleman classic super platinum blades. 10 in this little boxes. We'll take one of those out, and we'll use one of those today. There we are, and that is what they look like. So let's have a look at this razor in a little more detail. You can see that the handle is quite a chunky handle. It's got a nice bit of vertical knurling at the top, and then they've got this pattern knurling here, which I think is very nice indeed. And the vertical knurling at the bottom, it has got the fluted bottom to the handle, so that means it stands up very easily indeed. It's got a lovely satin finish. There we are, it's got the Pearl information there on the bottom of the head plate, Pearl Blaze, and its ID number, made in India. Got the slots in at the bottom, and of course they fit to corresponding slots on the head plate. It fits together very nicely indeed, There is the tiniest bit of movement there, but tolerances are pretty good on this. So let's get a razor blade into the razor, and then we're going to have a shave with this new razor, and I'll tell you what I think of it. So here we are, the Gentleman. Now the last blades I had from Pearl were Willys. So these are slightly better named, the Gentleman. Made in India. That fits very nicely onto there. We'll pop the guard plate on, we'll pop on the washer, and we'll screw the handle on straight away. I would say that the base plate does mark if you use the handle without the washer. That's obviously why they've put them in. But there we are, gentlemen. That is the razor. It looks very nice indeed. Everything looks even and as it should. I can feel the edge of the blade, but there's kind of not anything sticking out there, if that makes sense. There we are. So that's what I'll be shaving with today, and I'm going to be using my PAA Solar Flare. Got some soap already on that, and I'll be using Amber Rose again this week from Ariana and Evans. I'll make no apologies for that. I quite enjoyed it last week, so I thought I would just get in there and use it again. And this week I really wanted to concentrate on this razor from Pearl Shaving. They were kind enough to send one to me so that I could review it, and they sent it up to Dave at Shaving Time, who stocks these razors. They sent an extra one for me, and Dave was kind enough to put it in the post and get it down to me. So gentlemen, thank you very much for getting this razor out to me for me to review and try, and I'll be using this quite a bit over the next few months. It will pop up now and again, and we'll see how it goes. So there we are, I've got my soap loaded on the brush. A very, let's get a drop of water into this brush. There's a very high loft on this brush, and it is a very soft brush. I do find it better when I bowl lather with it, but I wasn't sure how long I was going to talk before I got the lather on my face, so I thought I would just load the brush up and face lather as I went along today. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing very well. It is a very bright but cold day here. So I hope it is at least decent wherever you are in the world. Now this is looking nice. I don't know if you can see, but already I'm getting a lovely sheen on this soap. I found last week, I said to many of you, that in the dye down the rose kind of dies away and it just leaves a lovely scent. It's a little bit sweet in the dye down, but very nice indeed. So while the initial scent is possibly not my favourite, in a dye down it is absolutely lovely. Do you know, I think that will do. I think we've got a nice lather there. Plenty of water in that. So I'm looking forward to this shave with the Pearl Blaze. It is a big old handle there. You can see that the fluted bottom fits on my little finger and my hand kind of sits nicely there. Could hold it a little bit higher and my little pinky finger just sits in that flute, and that also feels quite comfortable. They seem to like these big chunky handles in India, and well, this is very nice. So we'll put some water onto this blade and we will get started and see how it feels. And I'll tell you what, first impression is very, very good. We'll see how it goes as we go along. I'm going to shave with it a little bit first before I start commenting on the razor. Bear in mind, please, this is the first time that I am using this. Literally, as you saw, just out of the box. There you can see I'm dripping. Got a lovely bit of moisture into the lather. This is very nice, guys, and those blades are another nice blade sent through by Pearl, the gentleman. I like these. I've had some very nice blades come from India. As I mentioned, Willys. These gentleman blades, Winner blades, were another really nice blade. Now it was John from John Shaves 101 who kindly sent me a Winner blade, and I do really like those. It's great to try out these different blades. There we are, what a nice first pass. Now, I will talk about the razor more in the second pass, but that is a very comfortable handle to hold. It's a very nicely balanced razor. Now, just while I lather up, I'm shaving with cold water today, as I normally do. I had a little conversation about this in the week with a couple of guys in the comments section. And you know, just out of interest, I thought, you know what, I'm going to shave with hot water. And I got bumps and lumps all over my face after the shave, which I don't get with cold water. So I'm definitely a cold water guy. But having said that, I'm not a nutter. Sometimes the water coming off down from the roof is very cold in this little room, and there's no heating in here. So occasionally, if it is very cold outside, I'll just put a drop of warm into the water so that the water is cool rather than cold. And that is how I prefer my shave. I never used to be that way. But I definitely prefer it now. And I think I'll have a conversation in another video about why that is and what I think occurs when you use colder water. Now, back to this razor. It is a brass constructed razor with a chrome finish, but in this satin effect, and it is CNC machined, and as you can see, it is a long old razor. So I've got the measurements here. The height in total is 110 millimeters. Now that is just about 4 inches. The handle length is just a little bit shorter than that. It's 98 millimeters rather than 110. I think that's about 3 3/4 inches there. And the weight of the razor is 105 grams. So that is 3 3/4 ounces, or thereabout, you know, near enough. It feels very nice in the hand while it is. Perhaps a larger razor than I am used to. It feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel overly heavy. It is a 0.74 blade gap. Now on the Shaving Time website it is described as a medium aggressive razor. And I would agree with that, with that blade gap. I would agree with that, but let me tell you, it is a very smooth razor to shave with. It is really, really comfortable. Now Pearl do this thing where they spray under pressure with salt water for 48 hours just to test the coating. A nice shave so far, guys, got to say, nice shave. There are some things on that handle that remind me of older razors. See if you can see, and I'll tell you in a moment. There we are. So the first part is the fluted end of the handle, which actually I like. You know, you can stand that up. Perhaps not right on the edge like that. We'll move it over, but you can stand it up and there's no problem there. Gillette first tried the fluted end to the handle in an old type razor from about 1914. They had a gold aristocrat. They came in like a white Bakelite case. Yeah, a very nice looking razor, quite rare. I don't have one, but yeah, the old aristocrat gold from Gillette had a fluted end to the handle, and it was something they never stuck with. I don't think there have been many razor handles that have tried the fluted end. It was quite comfortable with your little finger there. And the other part that reminds me again of a Gillette razor is this part here as it goes into the guard plate. Now the shape of that kind of reminds me of a 1960s Gillette Tech. Just a couple of things that occurred to me there, but a very nice handle. I love this grip. It looks good. You're not going to drop it, this one, guys, you're not. I think these bigger handles suit a lot of people, especially if you have big hands. You know, I've got quite slim hands. But I know some of you guys out there have, you know, proper big hands and would really appreciate a nice sized handle. I think this is something you'll get on with. Now, I don't know if you can see the remainder of all those spots that I had from using hot water. It vexed me. There we are, that is my shave. 3 passes and done. With a very nice pearl blaze. I like that. That is a nice razor. Let me just sit it in comparison with the pearl flexi there, you can see. It's quite different in size. But yes, two very nice razors there from Pearl of India. I'll take that one out of the way because the star of the show is the Blaze today. Very nice. Now, do you know, I didn't put my pre-shave on in between passes. Do you know what? I didn't feel I needed it today. I've had a good shave. You know, with a 0.74 blade gap. I do get a very good shave, but that is a smooth razor. I would say that is smoother than my Lupo. Yeah, it definitely is. Now, I'm going to reach for the same aftershave I used last time. Just going to go with some Nivea Sensitive Post Shave Balm for instant relief, it says. I like that bottle. We do like a glass bowl, don't we, guys? That's a very nice shave indeed. Not BBS. I know some of you guys, you know, are mad on your BBS. For me, this is fine, but first time out of the box, I'm very pleased with that. That is a very nice shave indeed. I'm sure you'll see other people using this razor and giving their opinion. For me, I like it. Yeah, I like it. So there we are. That is my shave for today. Thank you very much for joining me and being a part of it. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.